Life in the classroom is very hard, especially if you are a paraprofessional or a teacher. It's just like, it's so hard. If you stay until the end of this video, I will share with you 3 mindset shifts that you can use, whether you're a teacher or a paraprofessional, and it will help you be the best educator that you can be, and it will be better to help you better yourself also as an individual. When I was in my position where I was burnt out, I believed a lot of myths that I started acting upon, and really honestly, I felt like it made me burn out a lot. And so I'm sure that there are other people who are doing the same without even knowing it. It's something that's like, I think it's a societal thing as a teacher or a para, and once you realize it, you are able to change that mindset, and it will help you not be as burnout as you feel. Anyways, my name is Alexa. It's so nice for you to be here, so thank you for being on my YouTube channel. I am a teacher plus a health coach for teachers and paraprofessionals. I specifically help them beat burnout so that they can be the best that they can be, and to help teachers and paraprofessionals pour more energy into themselves than into their jobs. Okay, so let's get into it. So the first one I have is teaching isn't your life, it's your job. So what I was actually believing was that teaching is a lifestyle. So once I changed my mindset to teaching isn't your life, it's your job, things started to go way smoother for me. So for example, I was able to start setting boundaries around school. I was able to set contracted hours. I realized that I have the option to live for myself rather than for my classroom and for the students. Of course, I'm there for the students. That's a reason why I decided I wanted to become a teacher, but I figured, enough is enough, and I should start pouring more energy into myself so that I'm healthy and that I'm able to be present to do this job, but also like I have a life outside of teaching. So it's very, very important to make that mindset shift. Number 2 is you cannot do it all, okay? So as first year teachers, even as paraprofessionals too, we think that we have to do it all, right? We have to wear all these different hats. And nowadays I see a lot of teachers saying, like, I have to be the psychologist, I have to be the nurse, I have to be the counselor, and all these different scenarios. Meanwhile, like, what you're trying to do is get through the dang lesson so that these kids can learn what they're supposed to be learning. And the thing is you can't do it all. There might be a time in your class where you do need to, like, okay, here's a Band-Aid and whatever, but like, really, if you need help doing something, maybe it's making copies and you don't have the time, ask, right? What we, I think, tend to do as teachers, because we realize that, think that we have to do it all, and we really don't. Especially even like grading. I remember, like, I thought I had to grade everything, and then I was grading the kids like every day. So like if they were good, I'd be like, okay, you got 3 points for the day. But then I realized that was like based on behavior, and I was like, that doesn't really do good for their grades, because like their behavior doesn't matter really for grades. That's like another discussion. And if you are having trouble with that, you can comment down below or message me on Instagram or email me, whatever. And we could talk about that. And then the last thing is good enough is okay. So there are times where I think nowadays as teachers, more teachers than paraprofessionals, so we tend to see on Instagram the beautiful themed classrooms, or like these beautiful papers, or this awesome craft project, and we compare ourselves to whoever had written that post, right? Just it's comparison really, and comparison is a thief of joy. And if you're someone who doesn't do themes, or something didn't work out, or maybe you are even a perfectionist and you have to get this right and it has to be like on point so that you're able to feel good about it, I'm here to say stop. I did that. I wanted to be like the best of the best of the best and have things for the classroom, and like I don't know what I was thinking. But when I realized that good enough is okay, like, you know what, these are on the wall, these are all there. So I teach phys ed. So when I was at the school, my previous job, I would have sight words for the kids, and they were all color coded, and they would be like words like jump, where I wanted the kids to read the word and then do the verb. Pretty much. I wanted it to look beautiful. Well, then like I ran out of ink, or like something happened and I was like, oh, it has to be perfect. And then one day I was like, enough. It's on the wall. These kids can read it. We're good to go. So if you're someone who struggles from perfectionism, I understand it. Just try not to let that consume you. Even comparison, when you're seeing things on someone else's Instagram or Pinterest even, know that what you have to serve for your kids, you have it all, right? One thing I learned from an older teacher is that the whole point of teaching is you're there to serve, and you're there to be for the kids. You're not there for the themed classroom. You're not there for like the most beautiful lesson, even though like it's important, right? You need to have this beautiful lesson up on the Promethean board, and it's like super great, and like things fall apart. But if you just have it there for you, like a regular presentation, it's just going to be as good as the one who spent 10,000 million hours on it. So that was such a huge mindset shift that I did, which saved me time, and I felt like I worked smarter and not harder. So these were the 3 mindset shifts that I learned as a new teacher, and I hope that this helped you as well. So let's review. The 3 mindset shifts that I have for you were: teaching isn't your life, it's your job. 2, you cannot do it all whatsoever. And 3, good enough is enough. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that it gave you a lot of value today. Please share this with all of your educator friends, and comment down below which mindset shift helped you a lot. If you would like to work with me in my one-on-one coaching program called A+ Wellness, I will have the link down below in the application. This program will help you specifically with burnout. I actually have a different couple options now with so many weeks that you would like to work with me, but there's an X amount of weeks, and we go through a framework that I have specifically pulled out to help you through burnout. So through that, you get a free Facebook community. I will also link that down below if you want to do that. Voxer access, so that's like talking to me when you have questions. You got email support, a ton of free resources, and depending on the weeks that you would enjoy, the weeks that you would like to have, you get like 1 to 3 emergency calls. So say you had a really bad day and you need to talk to someone, or maybe just like get a plan together so that doesn't happen again. You have that option as well. You are a difference maker. I believe in you, and I'll see you in this video.